Well, friends, it's happened. For better or for worse, the one, the only, the iconic Brad Mondo has reacted to my hair bleaching video. Honestly, he was the whole reason why I ever wanted to dye my hair. So I feel like this is just like a full circle moment. Really, like, full circle. It's a circle.
It's a circle.
I didn't want to end up in a Bleach fail video because I really wanted to do a good job, obviously. But, I don't know, there's something like super cool about being in one of his videos at the same time. Although, I will say, he was nice, but he did roast me. So, anyway, we're going to be reacting to his reaction video. Inception, Matrix, shiz. So, let's just go ahead and get into it. For those of you who don't know, and I'm sure you do know, Brad Mondo is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, hairdresser guru YouTubers on the planet. He literally has almost 9 million subscribers. He is gorgeous, he is funny, he is hilarious, he is knowledgeable. He's just super entertaining, and I love his channel. And while his videos are mostly about roasting people or reacting to people who fail at bleaching their hair, he actually teaches you a lot while you're watching those videos. Like I said, that was how I learned how to bleach my hair. It was so funny because when I was at my mom's house recently, I was sitting at the kitchen table like eating a sandwich or something, and I was just browsing around on YouTube as I do. And because I'm subscribed to Brad, his most recent video popped up. He altered my thumbnail a little bit, like he made it look better. Let's just be honest here. He did something with the colors. Right away, I wasn't sure if it was my thumbnail, but it looked like me. So I was like, is that me? Is that me? And my mom was so funny because she was sitting on the couch. She's like, what? And I'm like, is that me? Oh my God, that's me. And I immediately ran over and we just started watching it together. So we're going to do that again today. We're going to watch it together.
Hello, beautiful. If there's one thing I've seen a lot of, it's chemical burns, allergic reactions, blistered scalps. I've seen a lot, and I've had that happen to my own head quite a few times. Platinum blondes and chemical burns go hand in hand. It'll happen, and it's gonna be very painful, and it's gonna be disgusting.
I don't think I've ever been this nervous and excited at the same time ever before in my life. Today we are going to be bleaching my hair for the first time. Okay, let me just say, his faces while he's watching the video, he's always like, he is so cute. Oh my gosh, I love him. And I also want to say that the lighting in this video, I was in my bathroom and I didn't have any studio lights or anything like that. So yeah, it's horrendous and I'm so embarrassed. This is the one video of mine that got so much attention and it's like completely terrible quality. Anyway, I'm going to only do the bottom half of my hair because if I jack that up, I feel like it's an easier fix.
Okay. She has very dark natural hair. The ends of her hair look a bit sun-kissed, but the top, very dark, which means obviously this is gonna be very hard to lighten, which means chemical burns, because she's gonna lighten her hair multiple times in a row.
Actually, I did not get chemical burns because I lightened many times in a row. I got chemical burns because I was a dodo bird and just let the bleach sit on my skin and bake for 2 hours.
She definitely has to treat this section of her hair differently from this section of her hair, since they are two different colors. We don't want to do the exact same thing, or else she's gonna end up with two different colors as the end result. And that is not what we want, right?
You kind of want everything to process for the same amount of time. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to do all of my hair super fast without missing spots. So I'd rather just do half of it perfectly, or as close to perfect as I can get, and then go back and do the other half. That's the game plan. I'll show you what I got.
So she's just starting with the underneath of her hair and then doing the top after, just in case she fucked up the underneath. Which honestly, I've never heard that concept before, but I kind of like it. Like, I kind of don't mind that. I kind of think that's a good idea. Hopefully she doesn't fuck it up at all,
Yeah,
but
hopefully.
she probably will, since she's never done her hair before, and this is her first time ever bleaching it. It's not as easy as it looks, I promise you.
So I ordered all of this from Sally's Beauty. Of course, we have the bleach, Wella Color Charm. I have a 10 volume and 20 volume. Because my hair is pretty dark, I could probably go in with like 30 volume, but I know 20 volume develops a little bit slower, and like I said, I'm probably gonna be pretty slow. So I don't want something that's lightening super fast.
I'm not gonna lie, I really like that concept. Of course, you guys know I love my 30 volume. Love.
Yes, he loves the 30 volume.
I love you. I love you. Exactly, see? We are in love. They always get stuck. We are in love. But she does have a good point here. She's gonna work slow, and she's never done this before, so she's gonna use 20 volume because of the fact that she's gonna be slow as f applying it.
I mean, I was super slow, so I'm not mad that I did the 20 volume at all, but I do wish I would have let it sit longer because it didn't get as light as maybe I would have hoped. But in the end, I didn't fry my hair up, so I'm happy with my decision. So I know Brad Mondo always says you're supposed to wait to do your roots because you don't want to get hot roots. I can use 10 volume on my roots and 20 volume on my mids and ends, and that way I don't have to go back and do my roots later. I can just do it all at one time so I make sure I don't miss any spots. This is the part we're going to be leaving for now. Here is the back of my hair. I tried my best to get it somewhat even. We're gonna start small and we're gonna start on this side of the head. Hopefully everything goes well.
Well, luckily the sections are looking really neat and clean. We love that. I love a clean section. This looks good. This looks right. This looks tight. This looks good. And those are all words I want when people are doing bleach. Good, right, and tight. Well, maybe not tight, but good and right. Let's see if she ends up starting on the back of her head. Well, she has to. Oh, she is gonna start on the back of her head. Hell yeah, today's a good day. Yeah.
Immediately, this is so hard. Come on, Ashley, you can do this. Oh no. I really don't want to miss any hairs. I'm trying to lay it like as flat as I can.
This technique was wild. What the fuck? Definitely pull the hair to the front
Next time to do it like you are now. Because that was.
Oh my gosh, that his what the Look, you're right. In retrospect, I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was just hyped up on adrenaline, fear, like scared I was gonna mess everything up. So I was just like, oh yeah, let me just get it on as quick as possible. I know I have to look in the mirror. I know I have to start at the back. I was trying to remember all the rules that Brad had taught me, like start in the back, make sure you get enough bleach on each strand, do thin layers, make sure everything's sectioned. I was going through all the rules and I just literally forgot common sense. It was just out the window. Common sense was gone. She went for a vacation. I don't know why I was doing it the absolute hardest way that I ever could. And I even pulled my hair forward to do it at one point, and then I kept doing it from the back. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. I blacked out. That's my only excuse.
And also next time, apply bleach to the foil first. Get a ton of it on there, like a big glob of bleach all down the foil.
I did apply bleach to some of the foils. Again, I just didn't show every single little thing on camera, but I probably should have done it like every single time, you know?
Guys, using foils at home, you guys, it's just, it's a lot. You also don't need to close the foil every single time you do a strand of hair. You can like do a strand, layer another strand of hair, and then put another foil on top to enclose it like a little sandwich, a little heat sandwich.
So I don't want the hairs to bunch up. Oh gosh, this might be terrible. But maybe if I just put enough bleach, it will all work out. I'm gonna go up to about like a centimeter. Alright, and then I'll take my 10 volume and apply that to the roots.
Oh, why aren't you doing your roots first? Like if you use a lower developer so that everything processes at the same time, why are you not applying the color to your root while you can still section it nicely and then applying to your ends? That's what you should be doing. Apply to the root first in this case. Otherwise, this is gonna be so hard to get all those roots cleanly applied to. Use a comb, guys.
Right.
The combs are so underutilized in these DIY videos. Comb that lightener through. I don't give a fuck.
He's right. I should have started with the root first, and I should have used a comb, and I should not have used foils. But in my defense, I did learn as I went. And when I did the second half of my hair, you will see that I ditched the foils. I started with the roots, and I did use a comb. So I might be kind of dumb, but I also learned. Oh gosh, I'm getting it like all over my neck. That's great. Definitely gonna need some more bleach. Ooh, starting to feel hot. Maybe I should get this off of my skin. The exact spots that bleach was on my neck is where I ended up getting the chemical burns or the hives or whatever happened to my skin. It's like I wiped it off, but maybe I should have washed it off with soap or water. I don't know. I wiped it off, but it was still there. And I also ended up laying the hair with the foils on top of that, so it was just incubating. I wasn't thinking clearly. Adrenaline was pounding through my veins. Sorry if you guys can't see anything really well. I can barely see anything myself. If I just apply enough, that will compensate. No way, I'm holding the brush. Application job.
Sorry, if I'm going like this a lot and like making faces like, huh? It's getting worse. And I'm just trying to like understand like how she's gonna finish this and how this is all gonna work.
You're trying to understand what the I was thinking. Not how this is gonna work. This is so hard to reach.
Girl, don't ever do it like that again. Comment down below if you promise me if you're watching this video.
Dude, I commented.
Use your hands. You don't need to use a brush, you guys. You are not professionals and it's just not necessary. Just apply with your hands, mush it around, move those hair fibers around like this, get it all nice in there, and then flatten it out and put it on the foil. That's it. I'm pretty worried about her ends because they are already super fine and fragile and look a little bit dead. And now she's applying bleach to them again, so.
And it's funny because I actually got quite a bit of people commenting saying like, my ends look so dead, I need to trim them. And I had actually just trimmed my hair. I actually did the butterfly cut that BRAD MONDO taught me. And I posted a video about that too. So I don't know if just like half my hair was dead or is dead. Yeah, my ends had already been trimmed at that point, guys.
The ends are probably gonna be like, bye. I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna fall off your head now. Thanks.
I like his music.
For me, it's the way that she's painting, not even her hair at some moments. She's painting her shoulder blade. She's like all the way over here, and her hair's like up here. It's like, what, girl? What happened? It doesn't look too bad back there. Like, she is making some progress. Things are starting to lighten. And honestly, it's not all over the place. Like, yeah, it looks a little crazy the way she's painting the back of her shoulder blade with her wrist turned upside down. But other than that, things are looking okay. Could this be good?
You can just hear BRAD MONDO's voice in my head.
You're missing spots.
I know, Brad, I'm trying.
Surprisingly enough, I just said the opposite of what she just said.
Kind of like spread it out rather than clump it up. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely love the fact that she's spreading out the hair and getting every single hair in between every single hair of hair and every single hair in between the other hairs. That is super important with these double process color jobs, that you get every single hair, because if you have one dark hair in the center, it's going to show. I am so excited to see what happens here because this could be a really, really good result. And she could end up with some really beautiful blonde hair. And she is applying a thick amount of lightener. It's always super important when you're using bleach to apply a ton of it. Layer that shit on.
I'm just gonna quickly do the other side off camera because my battery is dying, and then I will meet back here with you. All right, guys, I said I was gonna do the other side, but I just moved my hair and look. I have to work so fast. This is already so light. Let me just say, when you bleach your hair, it's like you know what's going to happen. You know your hair is going to be lighter and yellow. But then when you actually start doing it and you see the result, it's still like a shock somehow. So that was part of it. But also like my neck at that point had already started to burn. And I was like freaking out. It was like so hot. I just finished the other side and I don't know if you can tell. I think I have like a chemical burn. My skin is so irritated right here.
Oh! Yeah. Ow! I've never had that before. Girl, that's what happens when you leave bleach sitting on your skin for an hour. That foil was falling down. It was just her neck. I'm surprised she didn't realize that sooner because that looks very painful.
Yeah, it was extremely painful. Actually, it was really painful. I was thinking about giving up. dyeing my hair like halfway through the process because it was so hot. It was burning, it was uncomfortable. I was in a lot of pain actually. And now that I look back at the video, I realized literally all that bleached hair and the foil was just sitting on my neck. So I probably should have not had that sitting on my neck. Luckily, it didn't start pussing like he said.
And you should probably rinse it off now. You should probably get that off your neck immediately because it will eat away at your skin and you will end up with pussing.
OMG. I'm literally burning my skin.
Oh my God, it's on both sides of her head and her ears.
I'm telling you guys, I didn't focus on it a lot in the video, but my skin was so inflamed and burning and it hurt so bad. I don't know how I kept going. I really don't.
How is she not panicking more than this? Like, that is really bad. Get it off.
I'll rinse this side out and then I'll wait a little bit longer because this has been processing a lot longer than this side, obviously. It looks pretty light, but I know the bleach makes it look lighter.
Yes, I was just gonna say that. You took the words right out of my mouth, girl. Yes, that is absolutely right. The bleach is gonna look lighter when there's bleach on it, and right now it is yellow underneath that bleach. I can see it through the screen. Do not rinse that off. Apply more. Reapply some new bleach. You can always put the hair strands between your fingers and wipe off the excess bleach and then apply a fresh new batch of bleach on that hair so that bleach is ready to lift the shit out of your hair. It's also really great to reapply just in case you miss spots.
Yeah, we'll just let it cook a little bit. Hopefully my skin doesn't fall off.
Literally let it cook, like your skin's cooking.
And I'll check back in with you guys.
Yeah, I hope your skin doesn't fall off too because that bleach is still sitting on your skin. Get it off. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you. I'm worried.
It's okay, I forgive you for yelling at me. I'm yelling at myself. Processing for about an hour now. I think it's ready to be rinsed out.
No. Don't rinse it off. Don't rinse it off. This is not ready at all.
My life be like.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like there's a couple brown spots down here, so it might need a little bit longer. Let me just make sure I didn't miss any other spots. Oh my gosh.
Oh shit. That is bad. She has an entire strand of brown going through that blonde hair. No, I was rooting for you, girl. What happened?
First of all, I'm happy that BRAD MONDO was rooting for me. Okay, that warms my insides. Second of all, yes, that was my first side or my first section applying the bleach, and yeah, as you can see, I definitely fudged it up, missed a lot of spots. That piece in particular, I never got to be blonde really. Like, I put the 10 volume developer on it, as you can see, but it just lightened it a little bit, so it was never fully perfect. But the good thing is that it was in the back of my head on the bottom, so I actually think if you're like me and you're just starting off with bleach and you've never done it before, start with the bottom and the back, because if you fudge it up, then it's not as big of a deal. There's a huge spot! No!
This is why it's so important to cross-check your sections, which means if you pull everything horizontal, you do everything vertical after in vertical sections.
We'll put some more bleach there and hopefully she can lighten a little bit. Oh my gosh, I really missed a bunch here. You guys see that? What? Was I drunk?
I mean, I hope you weren't drunk, but it does appear that way.
This one right here. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so she's letting that sit for 20 minutes and then she's gonna rinse it off and we're gonna see what happens.
Don't make fun of me.
It is not funny.
So, yeah. So I definitely got some hot roots. And let me see if I can show you. It's like he's chewing on his necklace to prevent him from saying something mean. Also, please ignore my terrible bangs. I should have filmed that and it would have been a bang cutting video fail, not just a bleach fail. Also, I did a chemical relaxer on my cowlick and that also burned off the whole front section of my hair. Do not ever do a chemical relaxer on bleached hair, friends. I don't know if you can see these little nubs. This is all burnt off hair. See that? Yep. Definitely fried that hair.
It actually doesn't look that bad. It's definitely splotchy and she has banding for sure, but it could have been significantly worse. Oh, plus it's like piss yellow. Okay, I guess it's pretty bad.
My hair is orange, but the good news is it is not falling out. I did not lose any in the shower. As you saw when I was taking out the foils, I did miss a few spots, so there's quite a bit of patchiness, I would say, and I did notice that I missed a few spots.
Missing the spots in the front of your head is the worst, because those are the most important parts. Those are the parts we see every day. Those are the parts that other people see every day.
And I'm thinking, I kind of learned from this part, if I go in and do the top, I will definitely leave it on a bit longer. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to leave it on a bit longer to get it a little bit lighter. Okay guys, I sectioned. I'm about to start round 2 of the bleach. I mixed up the 20 volume and the 10 volume.
All right, she's doing the top of her head.
I'm gonna do the same thing where I apply 20 on the mids and ends and only try to get to the roots with the 10. Might give me hot roots again, but I think it'll just be easier than having to go back in and try to find all the roots after. I did notice that this whisk, do not do what I did and use a metal whisk with your bleach. Apparently, bleach and metal do not like each other, so
I think that's like a conspiracy theory because I've been using metal and bleach my whole career and I've never had an issue. I don't know.
Plus, someone pointed out in the comments, which was super obvious and smart, that aluminum foil is metal. So if it was a problem, then you shouldn't be using foils on your hair because it's metal. I don't know where I heard that from. I think I heard that on another DIY bleaching video, but yeah, maybe it is a conspiracy theory.
So she's learned her lessons from the last round of bleaching the underneath of her hair, but she still, for some reason, didn't figure out that it's easier to apply to your roots first. In this case, if you're using 2 different developers. Oh no, she just started. While I was talking, she just started applying to her roots first. Thank God, girl, finally. Also, can we just take like even sections across the head? Just nice clean sections. Like, why is there a big chunk on one side and like 2 strands on the other of your section? Like, I know you can do better than that. I know it. I do. I really believe in you. But I'm so glad she's applying to her roots first. This is like the best thing I've seen all day. And she's combing it through. Yes. Yes. Like this video if you're happy for her. She's combing it through and she's doing her roots first. It's a good day.
I finished applying the bleach. This side is super white and obviously I already have hot roots. What are you gonna do? Nothing, I guess.
There is not enough bleach on your hair. Put more on now. Ugh, you shouldn't be able to see your hair. And if your hair sucks in that bleach and your hair is appearing like dry and as if there's not bleach applied to it, even though you did apply a lot to it, that means you gotta apply more. The hair, oddly enough, like sucks in the bleach sometimes and kind of take the moisture out of it, which is not good. Bleach loves moisture. Keep the moisture there.
I felt like I applied a crap ton of bleach to my hair. Like, I literally went through a whole tub and a half of bleach. So I guess my hair was just super thirsty and literally sucked in every little bit of it. Hopefully it all processes evenly and there's no patchiness. This side I'll probably let sit for like an hour because it's already been sitting for like 30 minutes. Then maybe this side I'll let sit for like an hour and a half. I am gonna put my hair in this cap.
Hell yeah, keep that heat in. Love to see it.
I'm blonde. Not really blonde, more yellow, I would say. I washed this side out first because this was the side that I applied the bleach to first.
Guys, she ate that shit up on the top of her head. Yes! That looks pretty good. It is piss yellow though.
This side I started like 30 minutes later after this. I think I probably could have let bleach go a little bit longer.
Is she gonna tone it? What's happening?
Overall, I'm pretty happy with how light it got. Obviously, I definitely have hot roots. You can't really see much on camera, but my roots were a lot brighter in person and they did have more of a greenish tint to them, which I mean, obviously is not really a problem because I went green anyway, but maybe that's why when I relaxed my hair I did get a lot of breakage because it was already more damaged in that spot. My little experiment of using 10 volume developer on my roots didn't work super well.
Wait, are we leaving it yellow? No. Okay, so I found the next video to this and she apparently colors her hair green, which honestly, if her hair's already yellow, that's a great base to do it on. Here she is applying the green color. She's doing like a darker green root and then a more lime green moment on the ends.
Actually, I showed in the video that I didn't really like the result of the lime green by itself because it wasn't quite pigmented enough, I guess, or my hair wasn't light enough to really show up fully. And I didn't like the 2 different tones, so I just went in and ended up doing a slightly like mid-tone green, I guess. Kind of like this. This one's a little bit darker than what I ended up with because I recently touched it up because it was fading a bunch. because I did end up deepening it a little bit. He just probably skipped that part of the video.
Holy shit, she is going for it. She went from this brown hair to now what she's doing, and I can't believe it's the same person. Let's see the final results.
This is the final look. I don't know about you guys, but I love it. It's so fun and it makes me so happy every time I catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. I still get a little bit like shocked because I'm not quite used to it yet, but I think it turned out really well. Obviously, it's not perfect. There are different variations of green, but overall, I'm really happy with it.
Yes! Yay, 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 yay.
I love his dance.
Woo! That looks good. You can't tell me that's the same.
I love his little dance. Let me see if I can recreate it. Yay, 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 yay. Brad, I love you. Oh my gosh, to say that looks good. To get a that looks good from Brad Mondo, like, let me just pat myself on the back a little bit. Oh my gosh. Screaming, crying, freaking out, all the things.
You can't tell me that's the same person. I am in shock.
It's the same person.
She went from looking just beautiful, normal, pretty girl to looking like an edgy, badass bitch. And I love it. I love it. She honestly ate this up, I'm not gonna lie. And somehow it turned out pretty good, minus the burns on her neck. That was horrifying.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I can't believe he loved my hair. Honestly, I really liked how it turned out too. And I think for my first time bleaching my hair, it was pretty good. Definitely the first section was the worst, but we learned as we went, and that's what counts, learning and growing. And yeah, I am actually a little bit tired of the green hair, so I'm probably gonna be changing it soon. So if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much, Brad. So yeah, guys, that was me reacting to Brad Mondo's reaction of me dyeing my hair, bleaching my hair, dyeing it green. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was all in good fun. Thank you so much, Brad, for teaching us all how to be DIY hairdressers. You are the OG, the true icon. We love you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.